So isn't it great when you find your tribe in life, right? Well,
love it.
Soca Tribe is a fitness community dedicated to bringing island vibes of carnival season to you. It's a fitness class, a travel group, an experience like no other in the nation's
And you get to wear some really fun feathers.
Right. Is it Dutty wine or what is it?
That's a Dutty wine. But that's a Jamaican thing.
That's a Jamaican. We're doing
Jamaican thing.
the Trinidadian wine.
So, you know, we're going to
ready, Kristen?
We're going to work on your wines. Let's see what we got.
What did Markette get me into
Basics.
here?
Let's go basics. All right.
Okay, let's get some music. Let's get some music
come over here.
All right. We don't need notes to wine.
No notes to wine.
All right.
So we're gonna
pull my skirt down.
warm it up.
Okay.
Take a chip now.
Hip. Front, middle,
Allison
up.
Man is going to perform after the break. Stay with us. And Fun the River after this. Welcome back to Great Day Washington. We're helping you get through the holidays with some ways to deal with seasonal stress.
For 5 seconds. It feels great. Markette, you don't need to.
I don't want to do like the spread eagle here. Does this work?
Yes, that's going to be perfect.
I'm trying to, you're making it hard to be a lady, Laurent. In the original How the Grinch Stole Christmas animated movie, why was the Grinch so nasty? Was it because he had a broken leg, a small brain, or a small heart? A small heart? You're right. You're good at this. His heart was 2 sizes too small. Welcome back to Great Day Washington. I'm joined by the Sean Spicer, who worked with President Trump as White House press secretary. He's still involved in politics, but he's here today to talk about his role in DC's Dancing Stars. Welcome to Great Day Washington.
Well,
good morning. So tell me, what's your interest in dancing?
Oh, zero.
Zero. Okay. Are you relieved to not be in that press secretary role anymore?
Yeah, every day.
So what do you think of Sarah Huckabee Sanders and the job she's doing? You've walked in her shoes.
I have.
Did you ever go to the president and say, I can't say this?
It wasn't that I said, I can't say this. And sometimes you'd say, I don't care, Sean. This is what I believe. Go say it.
Wow, and you did.
Yeah.
And you did your job. And you at home can see Sean in person. He's going to be probably talking about the foxtrot or the waltz or something, but Saturday at DC's Dancing Stars Gala. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm looking back at the Capitol, and I can't help but think of your cousin, Senator Chuck Schumer.
I love that. I don't know if he is, I mean, he's my second, whatever. Yes, we are related, and I'm very proud to be related to him. But no, but I don't want to make it sound like, oh, my cousin that I used to play stickball with.
So I just wanted to know, when you guys get together, is the conversation more political or comical?
It is both.
So I read that you trained to be a lawyer, you can sing, you can surf, you can act. Is there anything that scares you or that you feel like you're not good at?
I could do the first two. I don't know about the acting part.
You traveled with George H.W. Bush to Pope John Paul's funeral on Air Force One, and you guys had a really memorable conversation.
We did. The year was 2005, so of course he was a former president and father of the sitting president, George W. Bush, who had invited all the former living presidents to come to the funeral of John Paul II in Rome. And I was on the trip as Laura Bush's chief of staff, and I was sitting down on a sofa, very comfortable sofa just like this, and asking George H.W. Bush about this blossoming relationship that we were just beginning to see between he and former President Bill Clinton. You know, by way of perspective, 1992 election was very difficult, and the rhetoric was very heated, and it was a bitter loss. It was a painful loss for George H.W. Bush. So to see this relationship develop between his former rival and him and to become close was something I was interested in understanding a little bit more about. And I asked him about it, and he said, well, you know, look, I'm an old guy. Bill likes to talk, and I like to listen. But he said, you know, more than that, I think I'm the father he never had.
Wow, how
Says
touching.
a lot.
How rare was it to have someone like McCain, a politician, put the country ahead of any type of party lines or interests, any type of personal interests in the way that he did?
Well, from his era, it was not quite that rare.
Coming today to a theater near you is a new drama that hits close to home for those who have experienced a traffic stop gone wrong. Take a look. It's the people versus the police in the feature film, The Hate U Give.
Out of the car.
The drama unfolds when a teenage girl, played by Amanda Stenberg, becomes the star witness in a case involving the police shooting of her childhood friend.
Today, Garden Heights is reeling.
It's a narrative all too familiar to the film's director, George Tillman Jr., who says he's had his own encounters with the police, even after achieving success producing some of the most celebrated movies of the past 20 years. Soul Food, Barbershop, Mudbound. Do the police still pull you over? How does that feel? Welcome back to Great Day, Washington. Our next guest was part of the hit group Shalimar, who gave the world feel-good dance music. Malik, I just have one question. Where can we find your music and how do we dance to it? Because I'm over 30,
Well,
so I'm over here like this. So I'm like, how does it, do they just bounce or what?
Yeah, just bounce, bounce,
Okay.
bounce, bounce. Okay.
If someone has fallen out of shape and they're in their golden years, let's say 70s, what should they start out with as far as an exercise program? Can you return to fitness?
Underhand with your left
hand.
Overhand with your right hand.
Okay.
And keep your back straight. Now you're going to pin those shoulders back. All right. Now you're going to pull that bar up and keep it close to your body as if you're going right up against your knees. There you go. All right. Then put it
When can I put it down, Dr. Brown?
There you go.
Woo, it goes fast. Christy, you got to try this if I can get off.
Use the brake.
There you go. Oh my God, this is so much fun.
Tear this with an ugly sweater, and you're ready for the holidays, right? This is, and this one is actually an exclusive at Target. You're going to find certain things are exclusive at different retailers. So the only place you're going to be able to find that one is Target.
I kissed a frog. I don't have a prince, Chris. As an adult, Halloween is always tricky because you don't want to look too outlandish, but you do want to have fun with it. And our next guest says the way you do it is to become a celebrity look-alike. I'm here with Peyton Johnson. You're joining me with some fun ideas for costumes. Welcome back to Great Day. Because it seems like everyone has an opinion on whether Oprah Winfrey should run for president in 2020, but no one knows better, Andrea, than the people inside the Oprah empire. So I recently caught up with two Oprah operatives, I'm calling them, Gayle King and the creative director for O Magazine. Take a look.
Barack Obama, Joe Biden, George Bush, Beyonce, they all say the same thing.
Will she or won't she? That's the question still buzzing around the nation, even weeks after the media powerhouse shot down speculation of a 2020 run. This came even after her bestie, Gayle King, had originally said Winfrey was intrigued by the idea.
Want some hope, some luck, and a whole lot of prosperity.
And that's what the people want too. But is Oprah the answer?
Can we please come together and at least give this president a chance?
Even the commander-in-chief has weighed in, fueling new fire into the Oprah campaign.
Everybody wants to know.
So I caught up with Gayle in New York via satellite at the launch of O, the Oprah magazine, and Talbot's Ladybug collection to ask once and for all, will Lady O change her mind? And then announce that she will, in fact, run for president. Wouldn't that be great if she's into Ladybug, making that huge news? The world is still asking, do you know who bit Beyonce? Some blame this actress, but she denies it.
That is just ridiculous.
So I went to a source close to the Queen Bee. I asked for you. Matthew Knowles.
Where the hell was security?
Where was security, Ray?
Fire security.
Maybe even Beyonce's dad doesn't know. You know the Beehive is protective of Beyonce. But he does know what should happen next.
Fire the security.
Where was security?
Fire the security.
I had to ask who bit Beyonce.
Left, right, left foot out. Then you're gonna put your right hand on your hip.
Okay.
Shoulder forward, head up. Shoulder forward, head up.
Somehow I don't feel like Beyonce.
You got it. No, you're doing really good.
Cousin she never talks about. It comes to superstar children's book authors. No one packs a bookstore like Kwame Alexander. His young readers love him and come by the dozens to hear him read. His signature style of writing mixes prose with real-life imagery. Kwame's latest book on how a boy uses basketball to rebound from a setback has 11-year-old Grayson of Virginia thumbing through the pages with excitement.
I am holding Kwame Alexander's third book called Rebound.
I understand you've read all of his books. What do you think of Rebound?
I say Rebound was probably his best book.
Tell me how you feel as a mom knowing that your son is reading novels, he's excited about what he's reading, and he gets to meet the author.
It's amazing. We live in such a great place, and we are so lucky that we have access to amazing authors who talk about a range of topics and introduce him to worlds that he may not necessarily have access to on a daily basis. So it's wonderful.
Chuck the Man Bale is your main character. He dreams of basketball glory, but he's hit by tragedy.
Right.
What inspired you to tell this story?
I mean, it's real life. I try to write authentic, stories. I try to just be real about it. And I was dealing with some stuff in my own life. My mother passed away. And so it was, it wasn't lost on me that I was working on a book about a boy who's dealing with loss and trying to rebound from it. And I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to rebound in my own life. So these things happen, and I want to sort of write the kind of stories that kids are going to connect with, that kids are going to be engaged by, and that ultimately they'll be empowered. They'll have some tools in how to sort of rebound in their own lives.
What is it about your writing, and particularly your haiku, your signature style of haiku, that you think draws young readers in?
I mean, first of all, I'm a genius. No, I mean, I like writing in verse. I like using poetry because it's so rhythmic, because there's so much white space. It doesn't intimidate readers, because it talks about really heavy things, but it does it in a really palatable way because it's so few words. I think poetry is a surefire way, an immediate way to get young people engaged with literature.
Is basketball a metaphor for life?
Dribble, fake, shoot, miss. Dribble, fake, shoot, miss. Dribble, fake, shoot, miss. Dribble, fake, shoot, swish. Like, you gotta be persistent. You gotta keep trying. If you stop trying to make it, if you stop trying to sort of score on the court or off, you're never going to make that shot. So my thing is, keep shooting. Oh, look at this. She's got skills.
People are wondering why I'm dressed down. And it's for rebound, Kwame.
It's for rebound. We're trying to, whoa, I got the rebound.
You got the rebound.
Yes.
Is there anything else you'd like to add?
Yes, basketball, sports, great metaphor for our lives, especially for our children. And they're so into sports that I think it's not a big leap for them to get the metaphor.